What is tokenization? Today, we're going to cover that and a few other points today. And so, this is Dr. Favors. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about mindset, wealth creation, and how to build a life of freedom. And I'm excited to bring this episode to you all because we're in a place, we're experiencing a lot of phenomenal things. And at the end of the day, guys, I just want you to understand this. So, I want you to understand that, excuse me, guys, I just got a text that I was looking for, so I had to answer that. But anyway, I'm going to keep that in here too, because real things happen in real time. But guys, I'm so excited to share with you because we are on the precipice of really breaking through with a lot of plays that we're in. A lot of the coaching and the teaching and everything is just lining up, man. And I couldn't be more proud, more happy to be with you all here in our community. And so we're working on bringing you live content and going live. We're just trying to finalize a few things with that. But needless to say, you all, this keeps coming up. We have this piece where we talk about a company. You all know about it. You're going to be hearing about it. So it's good that you hear from me. Bellator, Mediterra, Miracle Pay. It's blowing up. And so you hear myself and others talk about tokenization, real world tokenization, tangible assets, whereby you can take real world assets, which we call RWAs, and you put them on blockchain, enabling them to secure digital custody and on-chain proof of ownership. But you know me, guys, I like to study and, really bring you all some good information. So as we get started, if this is your first time here, yes, I am Doc Mike Favors. I am a coach, am a pastor. You can always go to mikefavor.com. We got a lot of products and services that we help people in terms of the subject matter that we deal with. And of course, we have our YouTube channel, which you're watching on right now. And, we put a lot of videos up here and, just try to share the educational content. This is our public service content. We like to do that. And it helps balance things off. But today I want to show you something. I took the liberty of going to look this up. This was just a simple search that I want to share you all how to do this. And so we look this up in just a simple AI, not AI over. I mean, just type it in Google and you'll see what is tokenization. And it says tokenization is the process of replacing sensitive data like a credit card number with a unique randomized substitute called a token. Now you say, wait a minute, Favors, what in the world are you talking about? What have you gotten yourself into? Well, good people, I've gotten myself on the right side of this thing because when you see what's coming as an investor, you all, sometimes we have to pay attention to what's coming. And in paying attention to what's coming, you then invest accordingly. So I want you to see this and you hear this. Number one, in cybersecurity and retail, tokenization protects your personal information from hackers. When you make a purchase or save a card in a digital wallet, they have like an Apple Pay or Amazon. The actual 16-digit card number is swiped out for a randomly generated string of characters. The token. How many of you all knew that? So here's what I want you all to understand, you all, is that we've really come into a place and the tokenization of assets is not only it's not forthtelling anymore, it's actually here. And I got a clip that I may show you today if I can get to it, whereas even the technology from the blockchain, the armed forces are now using those because it's not just for crypto or digital currency, digital finance. It's also the technology. The technology can be used to store and share encrypted information. Do you all see this? And so when you talk about even with data security and payments, and you see us that we have certain things in our company that we launch called the with the Alpha Pass and all the things that go into it with the AI encrypted, okay, with the credit score. Guys, this is what we're talking about. And I wanted to share this with you all because many people don't understand the validity and the importance of understanding just where tokenization fits in the scheme of everything, payment processing, how to transact and do business. It's really important to secure your data. And so we have the software to do that. That's what we're trying to share with you. I'm trying to share with you. And so why these things are used, why I use tokenizations, watch this. In cybersecurity and retail tokenization projects, secure your personal information. Yes. Why is it used? If a hacker breaches the merchant's database, how many times have we heard that happening? Then the stolen tokens are mathematically useless because the actual sensitive data is securely locked away in a central token vault. Do y'all hear me? So you'll learn more about how to business protect credit card information, tokenization explanation video. You can watch that. Now here's the thing. Asset tokenization. This is finance and Web3. Let me see if I can make that bigger for you all because you all need to hear this. I got lotion. My hands. Let me see. Okay, it won't let me. All right. Well, here's the thing. In finance and blockchain, tokenization is the process of taking a real world tangible or intangible asset and representing its ownership digitally as a token on a ledger. Now, watch this, you all. What can be tokenized? Real estate, fine art, government bonds, stocks. What is it used? Why is it used? It allows for fractional ownership, you all. Buying a $10 share of $1 million building and enables 24/7 instant trading and settlement. You see? And of course, we got the AI down here. Before I even get to that, I want to show you all a clip. This is when you watch Fox News, I study guys, so I really got to share this with you. Here is a clip that was put out yesterday, a day ago. All right. Intercontinental Exchange CEO Jeffrey Sprecher discusses the NYSE's 234th anniversary, discussing its history as the bedrock of American capitalism during Sunday morning features with Maria um, Bartiromo. I think I said her name right. Okay. But guys, I want you to listen to the question she asked and listen to how he responds to this very quickly.
Because of the liquidity. What can you tell us about today and how things are changing? Because you've talked about tokenized securities, you've talked about bringing the NYSE into blockchain and all these new areas. How will the financial services segment change?
I think what is really going on is that people want access around the world to these markets. And with the explosion of the internet, it's no longer private wires and private networks and brokers in suits and fancy offices with paneled walnut offices. You have to make an appointment. People want access to these markets, and what tokenization is going to allow us to do is go 24/7, 365 via the internet, distributed everywhere in the world. Move capital as you and I sleep. We're going to have to change not only the technology, but the way our legal construct works, how these things will settle, what will happen in a bankruptcy. But we're globalizing these markets. And what's really good for the United States is it's all happening in U.S. dollars.
Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah, it's happening in U.S. dollars. We want to keep the dollar as the #1 currency.
Okay. Did you hear what they're saying and how he discussed tokenization? Now, once again, if you're new to this, then you can just go do a quick search yourself and see it's right there. But when it comes to asset tokenization, listen to what he just said. In finance and blockchain, tokenization is the process of taking a real world tangible or intangible assets and representing its ownership digitally, like real estate, fine art, government bonds, or stocks. So he just said people want to get across the world, want to get involved in the liquidity of the New York Stock Exchange. And because of the internet and because of the technology now, okay, this is fintech, finance and technology. I know some of you all may be afraid of that word, but you're going to have to get used to it because it allows you and I to buy and purchase fractional shares, whereby we used to have to be sophisticated investors. Now we don't. You can go and open you up a piece with whatever broker you want. I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you what to do. But there's several out there that are regulated that's been doing pretty good. But what I want you all to understand is that the power of tokenization and where it's going, wouldn't it be amazing to imagine having a stake in the company that's producing the abilities or the mechanisms and the systems for them to tokenize oil, for them to tokenize the gold, to tokenize the precious metals. Do you all see how powerful this is? And so my hope today And I wanted to just come and break this down to you all so that you can really see that, you know what, if nothing else, this is worth looking into. So if we say that we're going to be talking about, mindset mastery and wealth creation and how to create a life of freedom, then doesn't it make sense to start to talk about what's happening right now? Remember in this clip, she asked him, she said, talk to me about what's happening right now through tokenization in the markets on the 234 year of the New York Stock Exchange. And it's just amazing, you all, okay? Whether this is your lane, whether you like it or not, if you are preparing for retirement, trying to get your children set up, just trying to live a better life, then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, this is an area that I've been following and watching for a while. And I'm just going to tell you, it's exciting, but most importantly, the education and understanding of it is needed because many times people bemoan and look down on what they don't understand. And it's not that hard, y'all. That was just a simple Google search. Okay. And let me just take you here and finish it out. So when it comes to artificial intelligence, then in the world of AI, the large language models like those used by ChatGTP, tokenization is the fundamental step of breaking down human language into smaller, manageable chunks called tokens before the computer can process it. You see, people think tokenization is just about these little coins and these little meme coins. No, no, it's the concept is huge and it's lucrative. So how it works, a token can be a whole word, a part of a word, like a syllable, or even a single letter. For example, the phrase chat, GT, GPT is awesome. Might be broken down into 3 or 4 distinct tokens that AI translate into numbers to analyze. You see? And so they got a couple of things on here. What is tokenization? The process of converting sensitive data into non-sensitive digital replacement. But I think what we wanted to see and what I wanted to show you all, the writing is on the wall, good people. That's what it is. When you talk about those 3 things. And so when you talk about investing, you want to find a company that's operating from a future perspective. That means knowing where the market is going. They can see the trend. And so when you do that, companies that are smart are going to position themselves and posture themselves so that they can do business like this on a global scale. Because think about it, even in where we are now, we have I got business partners on the West Coast, business partners in New Zealand, business partners in Africa, across the globe, and we can conduct transactions just like that because of this technology. Okay. So with that being said, guys, as always, don't forget to like the channel, hit the subscribe button, and turn the notification bell on. And of course, leave some comments down below if I have, at least showed you enough to start a conversation about the importance of digital assets and ownership through tokenization of real world assets. Okay. And I would love to hear from you. So let me know what you think about the video. Once again, let's be cordial. But y'all, hey, I do this for you all. And that answers what is tokenization. Okay. And if I missed something, y'all let me know. And with that being said, hey, it's Doc Favors. We will see you next time.